FTB Film Study is sponsored by the 409 Tailgate Club. For the best tailgate sauces, barbecue dry rubs, and Bloody Mary mix, visit 409tailgateclub.com today.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about Penn State Auburn. We're going to talk about how the Big Ten out-SEC the SEC. We're going to talk about compress sets. We're going to talk about tight ends. We're going to talk about how physically putting guys in a phone booth was the best thing that Penn State did all night. Looking forward to it, but don't forget, like, subscribe, you know the drill. So what you're going to see right here, this is what a lot of people would call like a Trey Wright pro set. They have a tight end and they have like an H-back or another tight end into the game, and one receiver. Watch how he changed the signal right now. Okay, this is the first play of the game. Notice how they compress. Okay, Parker Washington comes in motion, they compress. What they're running right here is they're running duo. The difference between duo and inside zone, I could do this for days talking about the difference. But what you do need to know is that the running back is reading this kid right here, and everything is getting blocked at the point of attack. So you're out, and the running back is reading this kid. That kid decides he's going to come downhill, so the running back is going to press out and quote-unquote bounce it. So what they've done is they've allowed themselves an 8-man blocking front, and what they're doing is letting the running back make a good, solid read. Now, notice the difference up front. I love the double teams. I thought the double teams were good, and I thought they were much better out of compressed sets. This is a heck of a way to start your game. 5-yard gain against an SEC opponent who's 2-0. The compressed sets are a big deal. Okay, so now again, we're in the same exact formation, okay? But what he's about to do is he's unbalanced. He takes this guy on the line of scrimmage because in the game of football, you have to have 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means this tight end right here is ineligible. Okay, so what's going to happen is he's going to go in motion. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. Now, instead of running duo, they're going to run inside zone. Now, the running back is no longer reading this kid right here. He's now reading the A-gap defender. He's reading this kid. If that guy gets washed, he puts his foot in the ground and gets back. If that guy stays, he stays vertical. Watch how the running back takes it. He notices how this guy gets washed. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets right behind it. Now, people don't think it's a big deal. That's a 3-yard gain. Now, I understand something. They're setting this up for later. This allows great play action. If you take a look at what Auburn has on the field right now, Auburn has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DBs on the field. That's a nickel defense. They have 5 DBs on the field, and now we're compressing them with tight ends and H-backs. This is when you start to wear on people, and this is back to the old school Penn State philosophy. Okay, so here we go. Now you got what's look like a tray squeeze, trip squeeze look. We're still in the first quarter. I love this formation. I love what they do to this formation. I want you to see something here. Watch how they run the play again. It's duo again. Running back is reading the play side linebacker. O-line is pressing out. Okay, O-line is pressing out. They're going to block 1, 2, 3, and this is the read. So as the running back gets the ball, he reads the middle linebacker. Middle linebacker pushes himself up. He gets solidified here. He drives and puts himself in the ground, and he gets vertical immediately. This is a great run. And what I really like to see right here is I like to see the double teams. I like to see all the fullbacks, H-backs, and tight ends on the little guys. And now you have a safety or corner trying to make the play from back 20 yards deep, and there's no way he's going to make that play against the running backs at Penn State. Okay, now let's watch from the end zone. Watch how duo works. He's going opposite of what the O-line does. It's pretty simple. Don't get beat inside. Don't get beat inside. Solid double team. Don't get beat inside. Here, here, here. This guy has to make the play. Running back reads the linebacker. Linebacker fits on the A gap. He presses the B gap. He sees it, finds the open window, and he's got himself a nice play. Really love how Penn State's running duo right now. Okay, so this is Trey Wright Pro again. This time he's not under center. He's in gun. Why do I like it? Because, again, now you still have 5 guys. You have 5 DBs on the field. You're moving a linebacker out now because they have to honor this. And you run good old-fashioned buck sweep. Kick and pull around, and you've got a running back who now has an opportunity to be successful. Now, why is this play successful? Well, you took a tight end who's been very predominant in the passing game. You move the inside linebacker out with him on a 2nd down and 15. And the running back just puts his foot in the ground and goes where the linebacker vacated. The linebacker vacates. He puts his foot in the ground and gets vertical. Again, having the multiple fronts and tight ends and compressed sets has really helped. Now we're on the goal line right before half. Remember we talked about this before. This is that Trey Pro look, but an unbalanced look. The tight end is ineligible. And now you get motion across, you get an orbit motion. Now he pulls himself back. Again, this doesn't mean anything. All it does is set ourselves up and it eliminates all this over here. These two guys are not even a threat to me. This is just inside zone. Notice how the blocking gets much better with the tight ends in here. Tight end presses out on the outside linebacker. This allows me to have nice, solid double teams. Running back puts his foot in the ground and he gets vertical. I have two big bodies blocking in the box here and here, and I'm letting the O-line just take care of the 5. I really enjoy how the compressed sets and the tight ends help them. Okay, back to a Trey Pro set. Again, now it's eligible. So now the tight end is eligible. He sees the motion. Now, right now, it looks like they're about to run duo again, if you haven't noticed. He calls the mic out. All right, gets under center. All right, there it is. Boom. He runs duo. What's he reading? He's reading which guy? This one right here. He reads this kid. This kid sucks in. Running back puts his foot in the ground, gets around it. And let me tell you something. There's a reason they recruited this kid right here. This was an impressive run. Impressive. Let's watch it again. It's just duo. He brings Parker Washington in motion. Now you have an 8-man blocking surface. And now we're just gonna wash these guys. We're gonna get solid double teams. I'm not asking my O-line to kill anybody. They just need to get in the way, don't get beat inside. And we're just doing a great job working. And that linebacker, no matter what decision he makes, he's wrong in this. And that's a great job by Penn State. Man, I love watching the run game. Okay, now we're going to tight end to the right, H-back here. This is very simple. We're going to go back and we're running counter. This was a great job. They're going to take the guard. They're going to kick the defensive end. They're going to wash it down with the big boy, with a tight end. And they're going to wrap around with the H-back, who's going to lock onto that linebacker. And now you've got yourself a nice play. Again, you're wearing them down with these compressed sets. Okay, we're back to the Trey squeeze. Look at the top. Okay, it's the third quarter. It's 24-6. We're wearing on them. Now you've got your big boys back in the game. Here we go. Quarterback takes it, snaps the ball. They run a counter toss. This formation is widely known for toss. What they'll do is they'll pin down. They'll wrap a guy around. They'll wrap the tackle around, and they get numbers. A lot of people call this Packer sweep. So what they do is they emulate Packer sweep, and then he throws underneath, and they run counter. That is one of the nastiest plays I've seen on a Saturday in a long time. This was pure bliss to me. Watching this develop, watching them with the counter movement, tossing in the backfield, getting those tight ends blocking, man, that was pretty. Okay, so here we go. Now we have a different formation. We have a nub tight into the field. We're formation to the boundary. Formation to the boundary. Simple inside zone. Simple inside zone. But I want you to watch the difference. We've got simple things happening. You've got tight end washing down. You've got an H-back kicking. You've got double teams happening across the board. You're asking a team to play in the phone booth with 5 DBs, and that's what makes it so special. Now we're in a Trey Pro squeeze look. Now, oh, this is beautiful. There it is. Sprint pass out of it. Why do I love these compressed sets? Because it forces these defenses to have to make decisions. They have been run on so much that they're going to suck down on this, which is going to leave this speed out wide open on a 3rd and 2. That is an easy completion for Clifford to make. Guys, the compressed sets forced Auburn to do things they did not want to do. Again, another compressed set look right here. Tight end H-back. They're going to run that counter look again. Guard's going to kick. H-back's going to get around, and they're just going to get in the field, and this is the play everybody remembers. This is the play that shows you why he was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Let's watch that again. I got the tight view on this because I want you to see how important it is that these big guys are blocking. Notice how they have to suck into this. Notice how the fullback, this is a tight end coming through on a linebacker, and now you've got yourself an opportunity to be successful, and your receivers are downfield blocking like a bunch of men. Guys, the compressed sets were the difference. They wore Auburn down. I tell people this all the time. Penn State just out SEC'd an SEC team by getting downhill, wearing them down with big boys, and playing football in a phone booth. Kudos to Yurcich. Kudos to Penn State. I hope they continue getting under center and getting these compressed sets because, man, I think they found their identity.